What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick, Mid-10 Outdoors. Got a new gun. I know I said I wasn't going to buy any new guns, but I got a new gun. I've actually owned this thing for 2 weeks now. I have taken it shooting. Very little video of it because we were kind of in a rush and it was kind of a hurry, and so we didn't get a chance to do much videoing. What I have, it's a Kel Tec SU-16. Now it's chambered in 5.56, 223 or 5.56 NATO or 223. Now with that said, I want to get something real quick. Before I bought the gun, I had seen a few people say you couldn't shoot 5.56 through this gun. Now it clearly says on here 5.56. I contacted Kel Tec and asked them, can you shoot 5.56 through your gun? Their response was yes, you can shoot 5.56 through the SU-16. I said thank you, goodbye. Anyway, so started production day on this guns were in early 2000s. Still running, turning them out today. It's a lightweight polymer gun. It's all polymer except for your barrel, your gas piston tube, and of course your bolt assembly. The rest of it's polymer, which is not a bad thing. We've already got the polymer ARs out, and as far as the bottom ends, I think they even make the polymer top end, and they seem to be functioning just fine. Now the barrel is a 1-9 twist barrel. The uniqueness of this gun, the bolt is an AR style bolt. If you look down in there, you can see it's got the star bolt just like an AR. I'm not going to do a disassembly on this one. We'll do a disassembly and I'll show you the whole workings of the gas tube or the gas piston and the bolt. Now the gas piston was designed off of the AK-47. It's AK style piston. Doesn't mean it's exactly an AK piston, but it's designed after it. Does have a Picatinny rail on top. Mine, this one came, of course, with the ghost rail. With the ghost peep sight. What I have heard on some guns, and this is a newer gun, this is this year's model, that this sight was not removable. Well, this one is. You can tell it is. But the other cool thing I like about this one is it came with the AR post sight. It is adjustable. Let's see if I can get it up in there. It is adjustable just like an AR. And I like that idea. I'm glad they did that. I'm glad they made that change. If it wasn't always on them, kudos to Kel Tec, they're listening. Now, the uses for this gun. Well, I have 3 uses that could be done with this gun. Number 1, a truck or trunk gun. It breaks down. Show you how that works. Pull this pin, which this is a pin I added, and collapses like that. So you have, this is all you have of the gun. Get it out, fold it up, put your pin back in, you're good to go. The other cool factor on this particular model, the other cool factor on this particular gun is the magazine store in the buttstock. It holds 2 10-round magazines. So if you've got this in a trunk or a truck in the back seat, behind the seat, 2 10 rounds, you got 20 rounds of 223 or 5.56 loaded up. There you go. The other possibility I can see behind this gun is a backpack gun or camping gun. You could very easily break this down, put it in a backpack. Now we will take a look at that. Like I said, this is just going to be an overview of what I have seen of the gun so far, and we'll take a look at some other options and ways you can do what I can do with the gun in a different video. But I think broke down and put in the backpack. You know, if something happens, well, you've got a way of taking game, or you know, um, protecting yourself, defending yourself if you have to. If you have to leave in a hurry, um, you know, this would be awesome. And you throw it in the backpack, nobody ever know you had it with you. And you can throw a couple of magazines with you, and you know, you've got some ammunition, and you've got a gun. You've got basically a AR style gun with you when you go. The other possibility for this gun would be a cache gun. You know, a lot of preppers have caches hidden, you know, different places, maybe to your bug out location or to wherever, and you could put this gun into a cache and leave it. Of course, bag it up and everything and leave it. And you've got a $500 gun sitting out in the middle of the woods somewhere in a tube or whatever your cache is, instead of a $700 to $1,200 AR. So there's another good possibility for this gun. Now, my impressions of the gun so far: it's very lightweight. I think this one's 5 pounds total. That's with the magazines. It is 5 pounds. Probably add a few ounces for ammunition, so you're still under 6 pounds for a gun. With the ghost ring sight and AR post, very easy to acquire target. It's very just easy to reacquire target between shots, because you're shooting 223. You're not shooting some other big, you know, 30-06 or 308 or anything like that through it, because this gun is light. And I think any other caliber would be, the recoil would be ridiculous under the lightness of this gun. The other pro to this gun: ammunition. 223, 5.56. Don't even really say anything else there. Options. Well, this gun does have options. Kel Tec makes a world of parts for this thing. From the barrel back, well, from the handguard back, you can just about do anything you want to with it. They offer a rail system where you take this off, put the rail system on, so you know what you can do there. You can do all kinds of dressing up. Red Lion also offers a handguard for this. You know what you can do there with adding a rail system to this gun. Back half, you can leave it this way. They do offer an AR-15 style stock that unbolt all this, and you bolt another plate on, and it gives you the adjustable butt stock and everything, just like an AR. The next one, which is the one I may be going with before it's over with, is a collapsible butt stock. And it collapses and comes up under the gun. Still allows you to fire the gun, still allows you to change magazines, still allows you to do all that. So you're not taken away from the fact of being able to use magazines in this gun and use it while it's collapsed. I like that idea. Now you say magazines. Well, we used AR magazines in it. We used the Kel Tec magazines in it to see how she shot. And I'll show you every one of them we used this past weekend. You've got a Pro Mag, a P Mag. This is Olight, and this is D&H. It comes with my Delton AR-15. And then you've got the Kel Tec mag. Had no problems whatsoever. And I'll show you that this one has the green follower in it. And of course then your Pro Mags and your Olights. And you know, your Olights are probably your cheapest run-of-the-mill AR-15 mag you can get. The one con to the Kel Tec mags is you can't use them because of that ledge right there. Don't know why they did that. Didn't have to, but oh well. So you can use all these mags with it. Alright, the cons. There's 3 cons to this whole gun. And starting with my first one that kind of caught me off guard was the pin. And as you see, I've already got a different pin in this gun. I ordered this off eBay. It works. It's not the best in the world. I will have something better. The only other way to get the other pin out was to either take a tip of a bullet and push it out where you can grab it. The way they make it, it's flush and you can't grab it with your fingers. The other con I run into on this gun is when first time I field stripped it, it was kind of nerve-wracking, shall I say. Now I've field stripped my AR-15 plenty of times. I've field stripped my Mosin. I have field stripped shotgun. I have field stripped many other guns in that gun cabinet over there. This is the first time I was kind of, I hope I'm doing this right. And I will do a video on how this comes apart because it is kind of tricky at first. And best thing I can tell you is once you get it, when you take it apart the first time, put it back together, take it apart 2 or 3 more times. That's all I can say. The other issue I had, and it was until we got used to it, was the bipod. A little flimsy at first, and I think it was the way we were having to do it. I'll give our range, outdoor range we go to, kudos. It's all volunteers. I'm not going to complain about their range, but it was the way I was having to hold the gun, and the bipod was almost a pain in the ass, shall I say. The other thing is when you got the bipod down, if you're not careful, you'll grab the barrel and you won't hold on to it for long because it'll burn. So anyway, with that said, my overall impressions, love the concept of the gun and what can be done with the gun. You can do all kinds of cool trick stuff with the gun. It's an awesome concept for being a truck or car or a backpacking gun or a cache gun. Perfect for that. The only real true problem I have is the brake takedown pin. It should have come up with something a little better than that. But hey, it is what it is. We can overcome and adapt. Those people that like to customize our guns, we're going to do anything to them we want to. So there. Overall, it's going to stay in my arsenal. It's going to be a fun plinking gun, shooting gun, and time comes, it'll be a good gun for crap hitting the fan. So, with all that said, have a good night. Thanks for watching, and thanks for subbing, and please come back. Hey, real quick, I forgot I had these things. I forgot I've got some 10-round AR magazines, and guess what? They work perfectly. They go in the buttstock like it's supposed to, and they go in the gun like it's supposed to. And I'll just keep a 10-rounder loaded up in case I ever need it. I know I have 30 rounders loaded up, but I keep this one loaded up just in case. So, answers my question. It's a little longer than the Kel Tec, but it'll work. All right, catch y'all later.